What's going on, Plant Army? Jacob here, and today I'm going to tell you about the newly implemented fireworks in Minecraft version 1.4.6. We'll cover how to make the basic firework rocket and how to customize the characteristics of each rocket you make, including the color, effects, and shape of the rocket. Okay guys, so the basic materials you need to make your normal rocket is just gunpowder and paper. So you'll just need only one paper and anywhere from 1 to 3 gunpowder. Now this changing amount of gunpowder changes the flight duration of the rocket. 1 gunpowder will have a short duration, 2 will have a moderately long duration, and 3 will have a long duration. See, but it's not applying it here because you'll have to add these things called firework stars that I'll talk about in 1 second. So if you just make a normal rocket here, it'll just look like this, and it won't even create any colors or anything. It'll just go up in the air. Okay, so here are the 3 different durations for each rocket. This will be 1, 2, and 3, shortest to longest. Alright, so the first one is short, and it makes the explosion look pretty big, I would say. The second one goes up a bit higher, and it looks a bit smaller because it's higher up, so the particles are further away. And this is the last one. It goes up really far and starts to curve away and creates a pretty small looking one. And with these last ones, they can create a lot of variation. They swerve lots of different ways. Now, to add the colors that you obviously want to be in your fireworks, you have to add these things called firework stars that I talked to you about before. So what you'll need is anywhere from 1 to 8 dyes. Here, I'll just take all of these into my inventory. And you have to put 1 gunpowder anywhere in the crafting table and grab anywhere from 1 to 8 dyes. For this, I'll just use red, white, and blue. And I'll create 3 of these. So what that does is it adds a blue, a white, and a red to my firework star. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this to actual fireworks. I'll just do this, and I'll give it a duration of 1. And now, you can see that all 3 colors, red, white, and blue, are present in the explosion. Keep in mind that you can add anywhere from 1 to 8 dyes to this first firework star that you're making. But if you fill this whole thing with colors, you won't be able to add any effects or shapes that I'll talk to you about in 1 second. So say I use all of these and create this firework star with tons of colors. I can make this, and then if I clear these from my inventory and put this into here, the firework star that I made, I can make all of these colors fade to another color by adding in even more colors, which can be another 1 to 8 colors. So you can make this super colorful and make it fade to 8 different colors if you want to, like this. And that will give you something that looks like this, with all of those colors present. Adding even more to the number of possibilities for these fireworks that you can make is the possibility to put 3 firework stars on top of each rocket. So instead of having just 1, I can actually have 3, all of which that can have tons of colors that fade to tons of different things with lots of effects and shapes that I'll talk to you about. So I can go like this, and again, it'll have all of those colors present. I believe it's yellow, a greenish, and blue. There are 2 different effects that you can add to your firework. You can use glowstone to add twinkle, or a pricey diamond to add trail. Alright, I'll show you what these do real quickly. I'll just be using a red firework star, and you have to add these effects when you're actually making the firework star, not when you're adding the fade. You can't do it when you add the fade. So if I want to create twinkle, then I can add this. And you can add both of these effects as well. So if I'll have this one with twinkle, and I'll have this one with trail. I'll just go ahead and quickly put these together. Twinkle and trail, and I'll show you them. The twinkle makes it actually physically twinkle, and it creates that crackling noise afterwards. Now for trail. Trail kind of gives it that nice look where everything's spreading out and kind of fading away, because each particle has a trail behind it. The shapes that you can add to your firework are a little bit more customizable than the effects. You can have 5 different shapes, including the default shape. So the default shape is considered a small ball. To make the firework a large ball, you have to add a fire charge when you're making the firework star. To make the firework have a burst shape, you have to add a feather. And what the burst does is it creates a more non-symmetrical explosion. To create a star-shaped explosion, you have to add a golden nugget. And to create a creeper-shaped explosion, you have to add a head of any kind. But I would recommend a wither skull or a wither skeleton skull, because that is the only skull that I believe you can actually obtain when in survival mode. Alright, so I made these for you already, and I'll show you them. So this is the default one, small ball. This is a large ball. This is burst. This is star-shaped. And this is creeper-shaped. Alright guys, I hope this short tutorial on fireworks in Minecraft helped you. Please leave a comment or like if it did. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.